Hello everyone, welcome back to Japan's Hunger Channel. I'm Aubrey, and today we're going to be taking a look at Sunday's box office. So, first place, Nun II retook the first place. So yeah, back at the top. Barbie is still in the top 5, which is kind of surprising. I did not think it was going to be lasting that long. Um, Oppenheimer's at number 10 now, which is kind of scary, but it's like unfortunate. However, Blue Beetle, Gran Turismo, TMN2, they're all like for younger audiences. Like when the weekday starts again, those movies are going to go downhill a lot. And since Oppenheimer is more directed towards adults, it is going to gain a lot more money or lose a lot less money. Um, Same thing for the top 3. I'm not sure about number 4 though. Like the R-rated films will lose a lot less money when the weekdays go around, while the PG-13 and G-rated movies will lose a lot more. Um, yeah, you can see here Meg 2 is getting kind of closer and Insidious Red Door. And speaking of which, there's really not that much left in the bottom. Like you can see here that Mission Impossible is almost at the $172 million mark. Meanwhile, we've only got two Disney movies still in the top, still having their runtime in the box office charts. And the next time we're gonna see it is in November. And yeah, we might actually see some weeks without a Disney movie in the domestic charts. So anyways, let's take a look at domestic alt for 2023. Top 20 still the same. Top 25 did change though. We get to see Blue Beetle pass Evil Dead Rise. I don't think Haunted Mansion will actually re-reach top 25. However, now it's at number 26 again. The Equalizer 3 is getting a lot closer to the second Meg movie. And as we go down here, we get to see here that the Nun has just passed Air. Now it's probably going to reach Shazam 2 tomorrow, as I do believe it'll still gain 1 million. And even if it does reach 1 million, like it still needs a little bit more. However, I do believe that it will reach Shazam 2 tomorrow. Meanwhile, Gran Turismo just beat 80 for Brady, and now it's going to take a little while for it to beat the Boogeyman. Going down here, yeah, there's Strays, still making its way to number 43. My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 is now in the top 50. After that, it will probably take a couple of days to reach the $20 million mark. Speaking of which, Haunting in Venice now is almost in the top 50. So there is a $3 million difference, and it will probably gain like maybe 1 or 2 million. So I don't think it will reach the top 50 right away. However, I do think that it will reach it on Tuesday or Wednesday. Meanwhile, Jawan is continually gaining a lot of money. Probably will reach Joyride and maybe even the last voyage of the Dementor tomorrow. As we go down here, there's Bottoms. It is almost at the $10 million mark. However, it has definitely slowed down. We go down here, and The Hill and Retribution. Yeah, Retribution's pretty much flatlined, so I don't think it's gonna gain any. It's probably not gonna make any more money. The Hill, on the other hand, it's still got a little bit of fight going, so it might beat Sisu, and maybe even Boys Afraid. However, I'm not sure. We go down here, and we've got two ones that are still in the charts that are still increasing in numbers. That being Golda and Theater Camp has been in there for a while. So Golda just beat Mummies and Marlowe, and now it's on the way to beat Hypnotic. However, I'm not sure if that will actually happen, as Golda did lose some theaters. Meanwhile, Theater Camp, it's slowly chipping away at the $4 million mark. It is almost there. 40,000. Maybe it will actually beat Jailer. I'm not sure though. Theater Camp did lose a lot of money during the weekend, so maybe it won't. Maybe it'll just stay there. Now let's go to our 2023 worldwide. So let's see here. So the top 5 is still the same. I'm pretty sure the top 10 is still the same. Mission Impossible is almost at The Little Mermaid. As we go down here, we can see here that the Ant-Man, I'm pretty sure, was in the top 10. Now it's not anymore. It's at number 14. Oppenheimer just reached 900 million, which is really crazy, since some people did think that it would just reach like 850 million, 875. No, it's still going. It's still like going fast. I do think it will reach like maybe 950 million. I think that's pretty reasonable. I don't think it will beat Joker for the largest R-rated movie worldwide. If it does, I'll be kind of surprised, since I don't really think that Oppenheimer could actually do that. Yeah, there's Sound of Freedom just reached the top 25. Despite being almost entirely in the United States, it did release in a couple other countries, so that kind of boosted it into the top 25, and it is going to release in a couple more countries soon. Meanwhile, the Nun II, it's continually making money. Same thing with the Equalizer 3. Blue Beetle definitely did not do as well as some people thought. Same thing with Gran Turismo. I thought it was going to do really, really well in the worldwide area, but it didn't. So let's go down here. Hunting in Venice starts off at 37 million. Not really that bad. Let's go down here. Yeah. So, almost all of Jawan's money is actually from the United States and Canada, which I did not really think so, because it is produced by an Indian company, and what happens most of the time is that they release a film in the United States for a couple of days. It makes a lot of money, then they release in India, and they make a lot of money there. So yeah, maybe they're just waiting to release it in India, because I'm pretty sure it did release in a couple other countries. Like, I'm pretty sure it did release. I think it released in the United Kingdom, but I'm not sure. Now we go over to the release schedule, not the chart index. I almost clicked on that. So Rain Man is getting a nice re-release tomorrow. I mean today, and tomorrow another limited release, and The Expendables 4 and It Lives Inside being released on next Friday. That's really about it.